go.
Right. Now, let's talk about Queen. And when you talk about Queen, you have to start with Freddie Mercury. Most people would remember him looking like this.
Yeah, that's the late Freddie.
There we are.
But our lovely Mr. Fielding here bears an uncanny resemblance to the classic early Freddie. Check this out, come on.
Look at that!
Come on!
That's uncanny.
You've got to be doing a Queen song tomorrow. You've got to be doing a Queen song.
Katie.
Or could it be a red herring? We don't know. Anyway, today a new Queen exhibition opened and Queen superfan Alex Zane couldn't wait to have a look.
We all think we know Queen. Our biggest memory of them is when they took Live Aid by storm in what is now regarded as one of the great live performances.
But I want to pull away what you think you know about them and reappraise a band I love. When four young guys, hungry to make their mark in music,
infuse their energies to make some of the most adventurous albums ever recorded by a British group. Queen formed in London in 1971. John Deacon played bass, Roger Taylor the drums, Brian May lead guitar, and of course Freddie Mercury was their voice. Mercury spent the bulk of his childhood in India, where he took piano lessons and played in a band called the Hectics. It was only when he was 17 that he moved to England. While studying art at Ealing College, Freddie would meet the other members of the group who had all been in numerous bands already. They were students. Deacon was studying electronics, Taylor was planning to be a dentist, while May was doing astronomy. The band Smile was their first collaboration, but after the departure of Tim Staffel, they recruited Deacon and started performing at Imperial College. Queen were now complete. They set about recording their debut. It was an album influenced by the heavy rock of the time. They were labelled the new Led Zeppelin, but the album showed versatility and even paid homage to the art rock of the day. Their follow-up, Queen 2, featured long, complex instrumentals. This was Queen doing prog rock.
It was jam-packed full of melody, so that people who liked your general pop could go, hey, I can really get into this.
The album also spawned their first hit single, The 7 Seas of Rhye. For their next recording, Brian May would create Brighton Rock, one of the best guitar solos in rock history.
He built his own guitar, played with a sixpence. He used to use the Echoplex for his delay. You can tell it's him straight away. First couple of notes, oh, it's Brian.
Sheer Heart Attack was a giant radio-friendly leap forward and also gave the band their first taste of commercial success. The album fused a variety of different musical styles, from Caribbean to ragtime to, of course, heavy metal. I'm just...
Another single, Killer Queen, reached #2 in the British charts and also established them in America. Their fourth album, A Night at the Opera, was named after the Marx Brothers film. Freddie himself designed the artwork and, at the time, it was the most expensive album ever produced.
But its highlight was to be a profound Mercury composition. Bohemian Rhapsody broke the rules of the pop song. It was in 3 distinctly different parts and there was no chorus.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Delivering a visually exciting video to Top of the Pops guaranteed them a place on the programme while the record stayed at #1. So the impact of that record was absolutely huge.
Oh, and nobody loves me.
The most moving song on the album was one written for Mercury's long-term girlfriend, Mary Austin.
He had been struggling with his sexuality for years and it began to disrupt their relationship.
Love of my life, you've hurt me.
A Day at the Races contained some classics. Freddie got personal with a touch of gospel, but Tie Your Mother Down was sheer blood poetry.
I remember at Radio 1, panic, because you couldn't put this on frequent rotation in daytime. It was just too strong.
Tie your mother down, tie your mother down.
They are the most improbable giant band.
Sing it, we will rock you.
There's Fred, demanding you pay attention. The sense of who he is, preposterous, and yet he imposed it on you. But it's the songs. Actually, it's the songs.
But now is the time to acknowledge their early work for its complexity, energy and beauty. Queen are regal, they're British, and long may they reign.
Yeah! Good film, Alex. And by the way, isn't Paul Gammaschini looking more and more like Bob Geldof every day? Whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? All right, the exhibition's got stuff in it. Good stuff. Look at this stuff it's got in it. Look. Now, this is a sketch of Freddie's sister by Freddie when he was at art college.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Really cool.
You were at art college, weren't you?
Yeah, all the greats come out of art.
How would you rate this?
It looks a little bit like my sister as well. No, I haven't got a sister. My brother looks like Freddie Mercury. The 80s one, and I look like the 70s one.
How cool is that?
It's great at Christmas, yeah.
70s, 80s. Do you have a 90s one?
Not yet.
No, you should develop a 90s one. The exhibition's at the Truman Brewery, and these are in there as well.
His ballet shoes, and look at those, they're a size 8. Tiny, tiny
When
little
did he wear
shoes.
ballet shoes then? You know about this stuff, don't you?
I'm not sure. Maybe when he had that sort of Harlequin costume on. Feet seem to get bigger, don't they? Everyone, when you see the museums and Mick Jagger, I saw Mick Jagger's costume. It was like Tiny Mouse's costume.
But he's like a tiny mouse, isn't he?
Yeah.
Apparently Freddie wore these in
Hyde Park in front of 200,000 people.
Yeah.
There we are.
Really?
Yeah.
Hardly worn, look. There we are.
All right, now listen, never mind the Buzzcock, it's been off for a while.
Yeah.
So you've been missing it, you're very good at it. Obviously, you and the gang there. But we thought we'd give you an identity parade to just keep you on form. Is that all right?
Yeah, just...
How about a Freddie Mercury identity parade?
Why not?
Wow.
OK, now what we have here, tell me if I'm wrong here, I'm getting this right or wrong. We have 5 Freddie Mercurys,
Yes.
Now 4 of them are professional tribute Freddies.
That's right.
And 1 is a kebab shop owner.
Yeah, he works in a kebab shop.
He works in a kebab shop?
Yeah.
OK, so not necessarily... He hopes to be an owner one day, currently just working.
Yeah, it's kind of tribute to Jay's early film you see on Doner Kebabs, isn't it?
All right, so you've got to spot the kebab shop worker.
Really?
Yeah. We're calling it Donna Stop Me Now. Let's have a look at number 1. Over to you, Al.
Wow.
Here we are. Number 1, we're calling him Doner Kebab.
All right. Number 2, Tom O'Donnell.
Number 3, I don't think so.
Number 4, Donna Leave Me This Way.
Oh, number 5, listen to this. Donna wish your girlfriend was hot like me.
No, come on. Which is the real, genuine kebab shop worker and not the professional Freddie?
Well, I think number 1's definitely a professional Freddie. It's great seeing a squad of Freddies up there. Number 5 looks like Saddam Hussein, I'm not sure. It's slightly frightening me. I think number 4 has got the stance. He hasn't got a sort of Freddie stance. I think number 4 looks a bit like a boy that I went to school with. I think it's number 4.
Number 4.
Could the real kebab shop worker step forward, please?
Oh! Number 5 is Mike Parler from Parler Kebab House in Sheen. If you don't believe us, here he is at work in his kebab shop.
There.
Hey! OK,
Fantastic.
thanks to number 1, Paul Jackson from tribute band Queen Bee.
Jackson from tribute band Mercury. There he is.
Number 3 is PJ Moore, solo artist.
Number 4 is James from A Kinder Mercury.
There you go. Thanks all, gentlemen, for coming in. Take your leave, please.